All right, along with Chris Garrity, Rich Reynolds here from the Monona Terrace Convention Center, putting a wraps on what was a pretty exciting night of fights. 13 fights altogether. We had 3 title fights. Definitely want to talk a little bit about those and what we ended up seeing tonight. It was also cool that we got to spend some time with Gerald Mearshart, and boy, oh boy, how much fun I think he had calling some of those fights tonight, and why not? We saw some good action tonight, especially once we got to the title fights. A quick one, though, that I was kind of surprised by, and that was James Conrad Clark winning in such easy fashion, it seems like, in the first round against Bankston.
Well, and you won't normally see a fighter be in trouble and yet win in such a short period of time. I mean, he took that overhand, his butt hit the ground pretty quick, but then threw in that slick submission and won pretty easily. So, yeah, he was in trouble, but you can always tell a guy like that is experienced, can take a punch, and I've heard that before. I get so amped up for a fight that I don't start fighting until I get hit for the first time. So he did a good job with that.
And he got hit, and you could tell by his face that he got hit, but he was able to come back, win, then call out Malik Jackson at the end. That was kind of cool.
Yeah.
So, yeah, one for the ages and a storyline to follow. Speaking of storylines to follow, the story of the young career of Alex Polizzi, and again, winning in impressive fashion. Who's going to stop this guy at the light heavyweight division?
The only person that stops Alex Polizzi is Alex Polizzi. He really can just get in his own head at this point. We've now seen him against fighters that are on the same level fight-wise, and now guys that have had 16 fights, like the guy he fought tonight. Now, I don't necessarily agree with the way his opponent fought tonight, saying, hey, please hit me in the chin. But, you know, he was trying to really upset Polizzi, and this is what I did really like about what Alex did. He didn't lose his cool. You got guys that so-called Diaz against another guy in a fight, which he did, goad him into making a mistake. Polizzi just stuck to his game and eventually knocked him out cold.
Polizzi, the new Ami champ in the light heavyweight division. And then we saw Alex Gilpin, his first title defense tonight. And after what we thought was kind of a shaky first round, boy, he just dominated the rest of the way.
That was the most impressive of the title fights. And even though Conrad Clark ended it quick, and even though Polizzi did what he did, I love the adjustment that was made by Gilpin in between rounds 1 and rounds 2, and that submission that he set in the 4th round with the Anaconda choke. It was textbook. Everything was perfect. He's the guy I would actually more look forward to in the future of his career, because he's more polished than Polizzi is at this point. Mm-hmm. So Gilpin, I think, up is the only way he can go. Speaking
of looking forward to things, we get to look forward to seeing Mark Lemminger back, as he is going to be fighting in October right here and putting his title on the line. It was nice to see Mark, who has been struggling with that broken nose from that last fight. So we get that to look forward to in October. What do we know about his opponent?
Patrick Delgado, experienced fighter. So this is going to be the second fight in a row where Lemminger's going to get a guy that has quite a bit more experience than he does. And we saw it put him in some trouble in that fight. You know, the whole Drago's been cut sort of thing.
Right.
Not only was he cut, but he had a broken nose that has now not even allowed him to train up until this point. So that could mentally affect you. I mean, he seemed in good spirits. He seemed ready to go, holding on to that belt. But you never know when you step into the cage knowing, hey, I'm fighting another guy with this much experience, how mentally that's going to affect you.
Can't wait to see that one. Hopefully you will join us for that as well. It'll be Chosen Few Fighting Championships number 12 in October, right back here at the Monona Terrace Convention Center. Great night tonight.
Fantastic night of fights.
Appreciate it, partner. So for Chris Garrity and also Gerald Mearshart, who was here as well and joined us all night long. Hopefully we'll see him fight this summer in the UFC. For Eric Rogers, did a great job on all of the interviews as well. I'm Rich Reynolds. Great job by our crew. We'll see you next time. Thanks for watching the Chosen Few Fighting Championships number 11 right here on Wisconsin's 57 Sports.